This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, sweeps to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30. Needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline. Breaks a guard tackle. Comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle. Sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's got it! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell, intercepted! The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption! Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown! No greater redemption!
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike with the messed up hairline. Reporting live, guys. We are back, man. It's game day. I got a black screen over there for my man, so that's why he's not in here. I don't know when he's going to be ready over there. Okay, I think we got him. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Give me thumbs up when y'all ready, man. We ready to do this, y'all? What's up? I see one thumbs up. I see two. Oh, it's about to go down, baby. It's going down for real. What's up, fellas, man? It's game day. How y'all feeling over there? What's up?
I'm feeling like we about to be victorious. That's what I'm feeling, yo. It's about to go down.
Boy, listen, let me tell y'all something, man. I picked up the Raiders in 3 of my 5 fantasy leagues, the defense. Because I thought there's no way that Jeff Saturday, who was never coached, and an offensive coordinator who was never called plays, was going to do anything. And I was super confident. I wasn't about the Raiders winning. I don't know about that, but I thought maybe that the Raiders would not allow that much crap to happen. And I'll be honest with y'all, man, it's made me nervous now about my expectations for this game. Am I wrong? Should I not feel this way?
Why, I don't see why. I don't get it,
bro. Y'all thought the Colts were going to put up 25 points. The Colts just got done firing everybody and their mom.
I thought the Colts were going to win.
That's different than what I'm saying.
It is
what I'm saying.
It is, but I wasn't silly enough to pick up the Raiders defense.
So you go.
Yeah,
you was nice. You could have said I was stupid, and that's okay.
I wasn't silly
because that was dumb as hell. My uncle told me, and he's a Raiders fan. Like you picked him up and started him, and I was like, yeah. He was like, nah, you stupid.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what you said. You said silly.
Nah, because I started Raiders defense like multiple times, and I'm like, nah. Like I should have picked them up, and I was like, nah. Because Jonathan Taylor
they just fucking tied the game, bro.
Who?
Dallas and Green Bay.
Oh yeah, Watson just got another touch. Oh no, Watson had 2 touchdowns already. It's
He's
a tie game,
huh? He's got a 3rd touchdown.
Oh boy, that boy Watson. That was my favorite receiver coming out of this draft. I thought him and our boy Lance would have been special together, but. You know, what do I know? I can't call it, man. I can't call it. Guys, we got to run through some formalities, and I'm going to check in on my guys and see how they're doing, their mentals and everything. If it's your first time here on the YouTube page and you guys enjoyed the show, give us a thumbs up. We really, really appreciate it. It helps us go a long way. It helps other people find us, all right? Subscribe to the channel, and then turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we are going live. Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We have Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Those handles are nothing but 9 ERS. That is the number 9, nothing but 9 ERS. Give us a follow. By the way, Nothing But Niners verified on Twitter. I didn't know about that, and then it turns out that it's just a Twitter blue thing. They count that as verification. I didn't know that. So cool. We can edit tweets now. Yay! Let's go. All right. And also, guys, follow us on Facebook as well as Twitch. Those handles are Nothing But 9 ERS. Wayne, I'm about to add your channel in here, so you let them know where to find you too, man. 3, 2, 1. It's in there. Now you tell them where to find you, big dog. What's up?
Hey, you can go to at the Wayne Breezy on YouTube, and it's at Wayne Breezy on just about everything else, except for Twitch is at the Wayne Breezy as well. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. Twitch.tv/the Wayne Breezy.
Boom. All right. So I am your host, Mike Andrews, 83. My co-host, Wayne Breezy. My other co-host at NJ Niner Fan 499, also known as Tony, also known as our resident GM. Fellas, how are you doing on this wonderful football Sunday, man? What's up? How y'all doing?
Go ahead, Tony, because I'm just ready for football to start.
I'm ready too, man. Like I waited all day for this. My son was sick. My wife came home from the work in a wedding. She got sick. So, I was doctor today and I was doing everything. But I'm ready for this game. I'm doing good otherwise. I'm just trying to eat my Greek salad real quick. But
Stop.
yeah, I'm really what?
Nope. Can't let you go. What's in the Greek salad? What makes it Greek versus a regular salad?
You get your
wait. Let me guess. Not yogurt. What's the other white stuff? Cottage cheese.
The tzatziki, that's not in there either. No, that's not
Feta cheese.
Salad. It's feta
cheese. Is feta Greek?
Yes.
Oh,
well, no. Yeah. And
is that the only thing that makes it a Greek salad? Like, what else is in it? Like, how does this work?
It's the dressing, it's the lettuce, it's the olives with the pits.
You ain't even got the. How you know what he got? Well, he might not have none of that in his Greek salad.
I don't have olives in it. I have tomatoes, cucumbers, red onions, romaine, feta cheese. And it comes with pita bread.
Mm-hmm. And there's no meat in the Greek salad?
I could have had chicken. I didn't want chicken.
Okay.
But usually there's olives in that joint.
Yeah, there is supposed to be olives.
Is it green or the black ones? And what's the difference?
It's the green ones, and they got the pits in them.
Is he trying to show us the salad?
That junk is blazing. I can't front.
I don't want to spill it on the keyboard, so I'm trying to tilt it a little bit.
That junk look good, dog.
Y'all gotta ignore me, man. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm excited. All right, Tony, I cut you off in the middle of talking. So you said you got your Greek salad. You've been playing doctor all day, but what? What's up?
I just want to see this. I want to see this offense with everyone ready to roll. A couple questions about the inactives too.
Oh, I got that list here. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that, man. We're gonna get to that. Wayne, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Great day at church. Came home, did the sizzling Sunday.
I knew it. I knew you had a good day at church when you said I was silly and not stupid. That was God. That was the Lord working through you in your tongue. I knew you went and had a good day at church today. I knew it. I was like, yo, you could have just said I was stupid. He was like, nah, but that's not what I wanted to say. See, your whole mindset was changed. You needed that blessing, and you blessed me. I knew what it was. I felt that. Look at that. That was my sermon right there.
Overall, it's been a great day so far, and I'm hoping that the nightcap is even better. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping both of these overreaction shows we do tonight. I hope these joints break the market, bro. Like break YouTube. That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna break YouTube one way or another.
Come on, let's sweat, baby. All right. We got some stuff we need to discuss. Let's start with the inactives going into this game here. Let's start with the Chargers because there's some big names on their list that are inactive today. Nothing but Niners says here in the comment on Tony's face. I'm going to put Tony up top. Actually, you eating. I'll wait till you're not eating. Sorry, I'll leave you down there. You can stuff your face and you can hide. You got like a banner to hide behind. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. There you go. Chargers without both of their starting tackles versus the 49ers tonight. All right. Now, we already knew about Rashawn Slater. He's been on IR. But the other guy, the new one tonight, is Trey Pipkins, is inactive due to a knee injury. Guys, did we expect this? When did this knee injury occur? Like, what's up? This is a blessing in disguise.
He's been hurt all week long, and he hasn't practiced. So I do daily shows, so I've been making mention of the fact that there's a possibility that he wouldn't play. So, yeah, so not only that, so they don't have their offensive linemen. I believe they got their center back, but they don't have their tackles, right? And so, look, edge rushers. I don't care who you are. This is your day.
We're going to talk about the edge rushers.
This is your day. And we're going to talk about that.
We're going to talk about the edge rushers. But now, listen, I don't often read comments, okay? This is not something that I do a lot of.
Blazing, bro.
No, because we're going to turn this into an audio adventure because of this right here. So we can't just say them joints. Someone in the chat said, yo, Breezy, how were them chicken lollipops? Bro, this might be the most ghetto shit I have ever heard in my life. What is a chicken lollipop, bro? What are you kidding me right now?
Hell no. Yo, I just put go while I tell you, pull up the video and watch me make the joints, right? And just you don't gotta play it on the air. Just so first of all, Mike, just want to know we family, bro, because your reaction was the same reaction I had with somebody.
bro.
Listen, my man in the chat said, Breezy, you gotta try chicken lollipops. I was like, ain't no way I'm eating a chicken flavored lollipop, bro. That's just not happening. If it ain't fruit, I ain't eating it, right? That's what it is. But it's really like a lamb chop, but it's really chicken chop. So it's like you kind of like skew the meat off the bone and you get the tip of the gristle from the chicken leg. So you take chicken wings.
It's a leg. You just skinned it down. You pulled it down.
It makes it, and you grab the gristle and it makes it a lollipop. It's different than eating a regular drumstick. You got there's meat missing on the bone. Look at the bone. Look at the bone.
I see it. I'm watching. I'm seeing
no
you
meat on that bone, bro.
Wait.
Listen, when I tell you, Mike, they were so good, bro. Yo, and so first I ate one on the air, and then I was like, all right, I gotta stop eating it on the air. And then as soon as I got off, all 7 of them joints was gone, bro. It was like a lollipop, just 1, 2, and then they were like ginger soy flavor, so they had an Asian fusion type of like, oh my gosh.
Yo, I gotta be honest with you. I thought you were just talking like straight like chicken on a stick. Like,
see, and that would have been another way,
which I would have called a kebab, right? Like, stop trying to be fancy. It's a kebab, bro. Like, no, he's got the drumstick, and he pushes the meat down, and then he batters it and breads it that way. Come, Wayne, I see the meat. That's what you did to it. You didn't go to the butcher and be like, yo, let me get 12 chicken.
No, I did it myself. Like,
you actually did it on a drumstick.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't see it.
Screen share. I gotta do a screen share because Tony's got questions. I got questions about this.
Well, you better hurry up with this, man. We got a lot to talk about.
He pushed the meat down, bro. He pushed the meat down on the joint.
This doesn't sound right.
Wrong thing. I'm sharing the wrong thing.
Tony, I promise, Tony, I can't say stuff that Mike say get away with it, bro.
No, I'm not getting away with it. I've been paused in the chat already, bro. I gotta run this back. I gotta run it back. Look, Tony, look at the meat. Tony, look at the meat, bro. He pushed the meat down off the bone,
which makes it a lollipop because you grab the joint by the bone.
Let me tell you something, bro. All right, never mind. We got it. All right,
I can't, Mike. When I tell you I can't stand you, fam, yo.
So getting back to that injury list,
ain't no chicken lollipops on this team.
Oh my God. All right, here we go. The rest of the Chargers inactives here, guys. All right. Wide receiver Keenan Allen, we knew about this one. Wide receiver Mike Williams, we also knew about that one. Kicker Dustin Hopkins. He was up in the air all week, but he was leaning towards doubtful, so we knew that already, right? Mm-hmm. Edge Chris Rumpf. Offensive tackle Trey Pipkins. Wide receiver Keelan Doss.
And quarterback mad wide receivers, bro.
Thick. Bro, this inactive list.
Palmer, don't sleep on Josh Palmer. He's good, bro.
Man, he's all right.
No, Josh Palmer's good.
He had one good game this season, bro. He's all right. And he's a slot guy. So if we can't cover this guy in the slot, then we got problems. He's going to be their main target, him and Eckler. And the guy I wouldn't sleep on though, Tony, and I know a lot of people don't care too much for him, but it's Gerald Everett, like the tight end. And then they'll try to do 12 personnel and put Richard Rodgers in there as well. So they do got some players that'll keep the freaking drives alive. So Tony's right. I'm not sleeping on them, but as far as their wide receiver depth, like their leader right now is Joshua Palmer.
Yeah. Oh, they're annihilated. Their depth is horrible. But the problem is, I'm used to seeing Palmer with those two guys healthy. So
exactly, which makes him good. Now he's number one. So it's like it should be not easy pickings, but it should be manageable to where the 49ers can do their thing.
Yeah. So all right. So this bodes well for our secondary. I know a lot of people felt like we took a hit losing my man Jason Verrett, but were y'all really playing on Jason Verrett? Yeah, actually playing in this game, honestly. Like, no,
I was. I thought he would play limited.
I thought they were going to platoon him a little bit.
Me too.
Okay, like work him back in. Okay, so
I understand
nickel,
they would slide Lenore inside to the nickel, and then he'd be the outside corner to get him on the field, get his legs under him. But,
nickel and dime packages type thing, like work them in there a little bit. I understand that. Yeah. Now, with all these wide receivers out, even if you were planning on Jason Verrett being a part of this, I think this favors the Niners, guys. I really think this favors the Niners here. They're gonna be throwing passes to guys that we have never heard of before. And now they have had a full week of practice. I'm not going to doubt any team in the NFL and their level of preparation or anything like that. But, we're going to see how this goes. But here's the list that really, really counts. This is the one that we all want to talk about right here. The 49ers inactive list, okay? Defensive lineman Eric Armstead. Defensive end Samson Ebukam. All right. Running back Ty Davis-Price. Kimoko Toure, defensive end. Curtis Robinson. And offensive lineman Nick Zakelj. I'm just going to cut right to it. This is my problem with this list. What the hell does Kimoko Toure have to do to be active on game day? Can somebody tell me something? Try, Tony, please.
Isn't Jordan Willis up?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
he's up.
why he's down.
We have 2 defensive linemen that are out. Why can't he be up?
Because it always comes down to one or the other. You'll never see Toure, Ebukam, and everybody else up because they can't physically fit it, I guess. But the one thing that stood out about me about this inactive list is Ty Davis-Price is down, Mason's up. That's clearly off of special teams value. But every wide receiver is active. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah. I see what you're going with here. Not a single inactive wide receiver. Wayne, did anything about this list stand out to you?
Not really. These guys have been pretty much inactive all season long, off and on the field. So I know a lot of people might be like, well, TDP, we probably won't see TDP anymore for the remainder of the season, as long as McCaffrey and Mitchell, they stay healthy. So he goes back to red shirting, you know what I'm saying, like he was supposed to in the first place. Yeah, like we talked earlier about the Toure situation. Let me see the inactives list one more time. We talked about Toure earlier. Armstead, we already knew about. Ebukam didn't practice all week, so that wasn't a surprise. Yeah, no surprises here for me. Nick Zakelj and Curtis Robinson. He's just down low on the depth chart, and he's also returning from that injury that he came off the IR as well. And they like the linebackers that they have. Demetrius Flanagan-Files may not be a great linebacker, but he's great on special teams, and so that's why he's probably up over Curtis Robinson. So yeah. I'm definitely liking. I didn't expect anything different from this. Actually, I've kind of guessed the majority of these guys, except for Curtis Robinson and maybe Toure earlier on Sizzling Sunday. I was trying to take a quick guess because the list wasn't out yet.
Understood. Okay, so guys, let's talk about a plan of attack, man. Now that we've seen the inactive list, now that we see who they're without, is this going to be stop Austin Eckler and you win this game? Could it be that simple? And that's a tall task. Let me be very clear with what I'm saying here. I understand how tall of a task that's going to be. They get that guy in space. He is the poor man's version of Christian McCaffrey. Argue with your mama about it. That's fine. But they get this guy in a lot of space. They like to throw him the ball on short route. They get him across the middle. They throw him the ball. They do tosses to this guy. They hand him off. Is he going to be the linchpin to their offense? And if we stop him, is it that simple for the 49ers?
I don't know if it's that.
Now, Tony's already told us about Palmer, so I think Tony's got a little difference of opinion there. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, Wayne.
Go ahead, Tony.
No, you're good. Go.
I don't know if it's that simple, but I mean, you definitely want to take away their number one guy. I mean, that's what you plan for each and every week, and he just happens to be the number one guy. He's like not the number 3, the number 4 option. He's the option. They do have other options, but he's. I wrote about this in the 49ers Web Zone article on Saturday. Like, you got to figure out how to take him away, and not just from the run game. You got to figure out how to delete him from the passing game. He's a guy that they do like to get the ball open to in space. He's a screen guy. He's a check down guy. He's a guy that can run routes and line up in the slot. So they're going to have to figure out like how to defend him. And I think they're going to do just well because they have a guy just like that named Christian McCaffrey, right? And so they probably practice against McCaffrey, during practice on kind of like what Eckler would do. Now, I do think Eckler is a harder runner than Christian McCaffrey. He kind of looks for contact and kind of initiates it, and he's kind of like a Debo. So he's like a Debo as a running back. As far as contact initiating, he doesn't have the juke moves like McCaffrey, but he catches well like McCaffrey. And if they get into the goal line, which they better not, but if they do, he's going to be a problem. You got to figure that out.
All right, Tony, let's hear what you got to say, Mr. Feta.
Stop hating. I don't think they have to completely stop him, nor that I think will they be able to completely stop him. I think they're going to have to contain him and keep him in control. He's going to get his yardage. He's their number one option on offense right now. So what you have to watch for is they don't focus so much on him and let things develop behind them with the tight ends, whatever, like you mentioned, Wayne, with Palmer, with Rodgers, the other tight end. There's pieces where if the 49ers overlook this kid and really lock in and forget their discipline and their assignments, they're going to get beat in other ways. So I think if they play sound assignment football, stick to their game plan, and listen, he's going to pick up yards. You're not going to hold this guy to 0-0. I'm sorry, he's too good unless he gets hurt. But you're not going to hold him to 0-0. He is going to get his yardage. He might even get in the end zone once or twice. But I will say this. You don't want to focus 100% on him. You don't, because they will beat you. Palmer will beat you. Not Palmer. Who's the quarterback? Damn, I forgot his damn name.
Herbert, bro.
Herbert. I'm sorry. Herbert will beat you deep. He has a cannon, and he's not afraid to unleash it. So I think the Niners just need to play sound assignment football, stick to their keys, stick to their responsibilities, do their jobs and assignments. And I think the 49ers should not have a problem with this offense tonight on defense. Getting Greenlaw back, getting Al-Shahir back, that's lateral side-to-sideline coverage. You know, it'll be hard for him to get to the edge because of those two guys on either side. So it's going to be interesting, but I just think if they focus on playing their game plan and not trying to stop one person, I think the Niners will have success.
All right. I like it, man. I like it. Tony, not Tony, I'm sorry. Wayne, you want to break down this super chat here from Apollo? Thank you for the super chat, man. We do appreciate it. Go ahead, Breezy. The floor is yours, bro.
Sure. I want to believe the Verrett injury will bring them together for a dub. But I feel like whenever they tried this tactic before, it never worked.
So I was a little confused. I wanted to hear you read it. This tactic, like winning for Verrett, is that what he like? What tactic?
I guess it's more like, you know, when the player goes down, the team kind of corrals around them and they try to get a dub. I'm trying to think of which particular person that might have went down and we lost the game. I'm just trying to think of who that might have been, especially for this season. Maybe Emmanuel mostly, but we won that game, didn't we? So I'm just trying to think about maybe Apollo could just give us a little bit more insight on who he's referring to as far as the tactic. But look, Jason Verrett went down, and it was definitely like a blow. It was more of a blow to, I don't even think it was, and this might sound crazy, I don't think it was a blow to the team here, but individually, everybody was rooting for that guy. And it was because this dude worked his behind off to come back, to get back into shape, to do whatever it was, and he just can't catch a break. So it's more like they just wanted to make sure that this guy keeps his morale up and doesn't quit and doesn't give up. And I get it, that's great. Like that the team kind of came, around him and it just kept trying to build him up. It was more of that. I'm not sure if they, the team necessarily even expected him back, like Mike said earlier, but they knew he was working his butt off to get back on the field, and it's just a low blow. So I think this team's just going to go out there, and I don't care what they got to use as motivation to win. They just need to win. And they need to dominate too. Like this, for me, Mike, this is a statement game, bro. Like this is the 49ers, and I don't give who's battered and bruised over there in Los Angeles. They need to make sure they get this win and get it good. I want to see a college freaking football win. I want to see a Michigan Wolverine, Ohio State, those top echelon teams. I want to see a win like that. I feel like that doesn't happen in the NFL due to money, but we would love to see a win like that.
I was just going to ask you guys, do you guys want to see a one-sided affair, or do you want to see the Niners get tested a little bit here and the offense have to answer a little bit? You know what I mean? Even if it's a close, low score, like 21-24, but you want to know that the Niners can rally and get it together when things aren't quite going their way all game long. Like, So you're saying you want to see a dominant performance, and I agree with you. It should be a statement game, right? We're coming out to bye. Kyle's got all of his weapons here, literally all of his weapons, right? Like they're all here. There's not a single weapon that Kyle Shanahan has gone out and received that's not active tonight, right? I understand what you're saying, right? People in the chat are saying I want to blow out. MB and Chan just said I want to win. Tony, what kind of game do you want to see here, man? Like what do you want to see from the team?
I just want to see them come out and execute with no issues. I want to see them cut down on the mistakes, meaning stupid penalties, miscommunications in the back end, whatever it may be, the offensive line, or false starts, holdings. I just want to see minimal mistakes, and I just want to see them execute at a high level. Whether they beat them by 40, whether they beat them by 10, whether they beat them by 21. I want to see them come out and dominate execution-wise. I don't give a shit about the stats. I just want to see this team evolve and be the team that we all think they could be now with the addition of McCaffrey and a healthy Debo now and Ayuk and Jennings, and all these pieces are coming back. So right now, there's no excuse. So you have to go in and prove yourself and make this a statement game. On both sides of the ball, I would even say.
I agree, man. And I'm going to be looking at coaching. Kind of to what Tony was saying, right? I want to see the coaching be smart, not outsmart themselves. That's going to be reflective in, the penalties. Penalties have to be low in this game. There should be no reason for us to be jumping off sides. There should be no reason for false starts in this game. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people out there are worried about what Khalil Mack is going to be able to do in this game, but I mean, I'm not overly concerned with even that. You know what I mean? What about special teams? Let me ask you guys that. What are you expecting from the 49ers special teams unit tonight? Because I think that's going to be one that we really, really got to pay attention to.
Yeah, Wayne.
I expect what we normally get from the special teams. I don't expect anything else other than what we normally getting, like secure the ball. I will say this. I do think that the special teams executes a lot better. So you're going to see better special teams play, particularly this week, like you saw at the beginning of the season. A lot of people forgot about the beginning of the season. And the main reason why I'm saying this is because they get their special team players back. A lot of the special team players had to go play on offense and defense due to injuries. Well, these guys are coming back off of injuries. Your starters are returning. And when the starters are returning, the starters for the special teams are going back to special teams. So that good play we were seeing at the beginning of the season, expect that this season. I wouldn't be surprised expect that this game. I wouldn't be surprised Samuel Womack ends up with some type of a turnover. Tavarius Moore is going to crack somebody down the field. Just watch special teams play a lot better because Schneider has his players back.
All right. I kind of agree with your sentiment here. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that they can return back to the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season where the special teams unit was the best and most consistent unit next to the defense. I am hoping to see something like that. Tony, what are you expecting from the special teams unit, man? Because Schneider, man, I'm not liking the hire so far. And he had me in the beginning of the season. I was like, all right, maybe there was something there. And then, Wayne did have to point out to me a couple of times on shows that Mike, special teams are playing with their backups, because of all their guys having contributed starters. What do you think here?
I just want to see him execute. I want to see that the whole team execute. I want to see Wisniewski with that knuckle punt. I'm telling you, we saw it in 2 straight games. One of them was a fumble versus the Chiefs. The second one versus the Rams was almost a fumble. That ball just drops right at the last minute, and it forces the returner to do something stupid and lunge for it. And that's usually how you get that turnover, because he lunges and the ball, he mistimes it, and it bounces off of him. So I want to see that. I want to see Wisniewski execute that knuckle punt. And if he can do that consistently, that's going to put the offense, and then we can recover the offense in great field position to put points on the board inside the red zone. Listen, guys, the special teams is what it is. The hire is who it is. We're not changing it. He's not going anywhere. He is here. All right? It's up to these guys to execute his scheme and his game plan. And like Wayne said and Mike said it, he was not playing with his aces. Oren Burks had a significant role in the defense the past 2 weeks. He was taken off of special teams. He was brought there to be a special teams ace. So that shit could happen, believe it or not. But it seems like everybody's back to full strength now. Odin's back. Travarius Moore, Womack, all those guys, the pieces are in place.
Willis.
And I'm just going to say something. For the last 3 weeks, every week, it seems like McLeod's getting this much closer to break one. And maybe it happens tonight.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, let me ask this question now, guys. We're talking about the special teams and things like that. We have all of our linebackers back. All right. Now, we've seen what happens when guys come back. And, there was a little bit of rust against Kansas City where they rushed a lot of these guys to come back in there. My question to you guys is, do we see some rust from the linebackers in this game? What do you guys think on that? I mean, we're talking about Azeez and Greenlaw, but, how do you feel about it, Wayne?
Good one.
Go ahead. Oh, you sure?
Yeah,
I don't think you see any rust. They know how to play linebacker. I remember when Greenlaw first came back in the game, he was far from rusty. Dude was overzealous and body slamming cats. So, I wouldn't call that rust. I would just call that extra energy you trying to get out of your system. So no. And I know I get it. There should be some type of rust. These guys got to get back into football shape or what things or whatnot. But look, I think these guys are the ultimate professionals. And I tell you what, they are. It's funny. I feel like having the trio out there, the three-headed monster is what I like to call them. They all need each other to unlock, right? So just the fact that Al-Shaair and Greenlaw are there, Fred Warner is about to play on another level. And just the fact that Fred Warner is there, Al-Shaair is going to play on another level. And just the fact that Al-Shaair and Greenlaw is going to play on another level. So there might be them getting back into football speed or whatnot, but as far as rust, rapping and tackling, nah. These guys, that's what they do. Linebackers rap and tackle. That's what they do. And I'm excited because they get all three of these guys back and just expect an unlockness coming out of these guys.
You get me hyped because the linebackers got a tall task with stopping Eckler, bro. They're going to be a major part of that. And if they're not sound in their assignments, if they're overzealous, that's the word you use to describe Greenlaw's play, right? If they're overzealous, Eckler will make you miss and he'll make you pay. He will make you pay. So I'm going to be really, really watching that. Go ahead, Tony.
And that's why I said specifically, you cannot focus on him. You just have to play your game and you will stop him. The minute you start focusing on him is when you're gonna get beat. Because you're gonna be overzealous, you're gonna do stupid shit, you're gonna forget your keys and responsibilities, and that's when shit goes bad. My quick thing, I know it's a little off topic. Obviously, Mooney Ward's starting one side, Lenore's probably starting the other side. Who do we see in the nickel when nickel comes in? Lenore will slide in, and who's it outside? Womack or Thomas?
It's funny you mentioned that. Sean gave us a super chat here. I appreciate that, Sean. Thank you very much. He says, what up, fam? Who do you think CB2 will be? Tony already went out on a limb and said it's going to be Lenore. Wayne, who do you think CB2 is going to be tonight?
I'm going with Lenore as well. I think he's earned the spot, due to default or whatnot. But as far as the rest of the guys that are out there, he's definitely earned it. And I think they keep Ward at the nickel spot. So, yeah, it's going to be Lenore opposite Mooney.
Okay, I don't think Jimmy Ward plays in the nickel tonight. I don't. I think they keep him at safety. I'm open to being wrong. And I also think they're going to do it based off of certain packages and things like that, right? It'll depend on a lot. But I'm going to say Lenore is going to be CB2. I would not be surprised to see Womack back in there in the nickel spots. I wouldn't be surprised to see that at all tonight. I feel like he had some mental whiffs, and that's why he was out, and they've gone on record as much as saying so. And I think that he's had enough time to, kind of get over that. You know what I'm saying? So I think we see him back out there. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead.
When you say nickel, you mean Lenore slides in and Womack goes out to the outside?
No, I'm saying he's going to be the nickel back. I think Womack will be the nickel back and Lenore stays outside. I do. I don't even think they shadow anybody. I think we're going to see one guy on one side of the field all night, the other guy on the other side all night long.
The crazy thing about that is they're playing both out of position, if you think about it. Womack was an outside corner and Lenore was an inside corner in college. That's crazy.
But it's how they were groomed. It's how they were groomed in this system. And so You know, they've been grooming Lenore to get back outside for some reason, you know, when everyone's saying that he was better suited to be a nickel. So we'll have to see what they do, man. You know, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. The rest of Sean's super chat says, you think Elijah gets a lot of carries? Let's start with that because they are on the turf. This is a kid coming off of a lower extremity injury, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, they're on grass.
They're on grass.
Wait. That's right. We're at home. That's right. I'm sorry. I apologize about that.
We good.
We're a home team tonight. So
You made me think for a minute. I'm like,
yeah, no, that was on me. That was a brain fart there. I apologize about that. You know what it is? My problem is LA. I think home game for the Niners, but I just assume that we're on the. It doesn't matter which. Yeah, exactly. Right. It doesn't matter which LA team we're playing. We have home field advantage. But
oh my God. Oh God, the Packers are going to beat them. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
The Packers are going to win this game.
Yeah, they just drove right down the field. They're in field goal range right now.
That's good for us, though. That's good for us in the standings and the NFC. That's good for us. So I don't think that Elijah gets a lot of carries, though. I want to ask you guys your opinion on this. I think that they're going to slowly work him back in there. Plus, you don't give up what you gave up for Christian McCaffrey to pull him out just for no reason. I think what Tony was saying earlier about how they slowly work Verrett back in, what we were hoping to see. I think we see that with Elijah Mitchell. What do you guys think? I would be surprised if he had more than 10 carries tonight. I'll be completely honest with you.
Yeah, Wayne.
Yeah. I don't know. I think opposite. I think he's active, he's ready to play football, and he's a running back. like I don't know if you could beat Ginger with running backs. I mean, they run. If they're gonna get hurt, they're gonna get hurt. I mean, it's just part of the game. He didn't expect to get hurt when he got hurt, and it was what it was. He took a helmet to the knee. As far as them limiting him, I don't think that's what you want to do with this kid. This kid is a running back. Like before Christian McCaffrey, he was the best running back on this team. And I would say if he doesn't get hurt, we beat Chicago with ease. It's like a totally different mindset on how we play football. And so I like Elijah Mitchell. I think I got the carries at like 35, as far as totality, not for him, Mike.
Oh, I was about to flag you, so I was about to drop you from the show. I'm so glad. My eyes said what I was thinking, and then I was about to just cut your mic off. I'm gone. I was going to drop you from the whole show. 35 carries for Elijah Mitchell. What was in that chicken lollipop you ate, bro? But all right, never mind. I get it now. Mom, chill out. My mom is laughing. Did y'all hear my mom laughing?
Her mom laughing. So what I'm trying to say is I think Mitchell gets like 17 carries. I think McCaffrey gets 13, and he gets utilized more in the passing game. And then Debo gets his his 5. I think that's kind of, or Debo might get 3. Jimmy Garoppolo might have a 1, and you know how it works. Juice might get 1. So that's the number I got kind of broke down into the 35. But I think Mitchell gets the majority of the carries, whether he starts or not, doesn't matter. It's when his number is called, what he does out there.
What channel is this Cowboys game on?
5.
What is that? Fox?
That's Fox. Fox is 5, yeah.
They just won it right down the middle. Hey, bud. I hear my friend screaming who's a Cowboys fan.
Hey, I put it on. My mom is here. Hey, Aunt, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, Aunt?
Wait.
Let me get a Go Niners. What's up? Let me get one. Come on, bro.
Say Go Niners. Go Niners. Say it nice and loud. Come on.
Go Niners.
Say it one more time.
Baby.
Say Go Niners.
Go Niners.
That's what I want to hear right there, man. That's what I'm talking about. I love that kid right there. Hopefully he's feeling better, man. I was worried about him throughout the week, so that's good, man. All right, so more of Sean's comments here. He says, did you guys do you think we see soft coverage on defense? And that's another question, right? I think we should be playing a lot of man tonight, right? Let's man up on these young wide receivers, these unknown guys, and make them earn it tonight. I don't want to see soft coverage. I want to see these guys playing press corner, jam these guys at the line and make them earn every inch. What do you guys think?
See, I like that concept, right? I don't know if that's Diamadora's style though, and so I think he plays better in zone coverage. But perhaps this is where Ambry Thomas comes back, and that's his style. That's when he plays his best football, when he's up there on the line of scrimmage and he's able to jam and press And I would like to see that. I would like to see if they give him a couple of shots. But this zone, this soft zone, not just regular zone. It's different when you playing regular zone, but that soft zone, you playing 85 yards back, like that's just not going to work. Like it's just not, because you don't. Josh Palmer, Tony talked about him. That's when Josh Palmer eats. He gets underneath the zone, he catches a pass, and he McCole Harmon's your ass. That's exactly what Josh Palmer can do. But that was when Josh Palmer was with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. Now we got to see how it works this week. But that soft zone stuff got to go. Like it's just got to go.
Tony, what do you think, man? Aggressive defense or what? What's up?
I want to see them play aggressive. I want to see them get up on the line, press, jam them, and let the defense get in the backfield and force a stupid pass or get a sack. I want to see them play aggressive today.
And
because
not
it's a matchup made to play aggressive.
And not just with the corners either. I want to see aggressiveness from D'Amico in general. Let's see some blitzes. Let's fluster Herbert while he's looking for these guys that he doesn't have a lot of rapport with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see a couple of blitzes. Bring Fred Warner in. Fred Warner is at least forcing a pressure every time he blitzes. I want to see that continue tonight. You know, you got Aziz back. You know, you got Greenlaw back there. You know, let's see what Huff does. You know what I mean? Let's blitz that guy also. You know, what happened to my super chat? We weren't.
My bad.
No, it's all good. There was another question in here, and I wanted to ask you guys. When Tony said he had something random, I was going to say it, but then I saw Sean's super chat here. Sean said, "Did you guys see the Sea Pigeons talking about the Seahawks?" And I did see that game. I wanted to ask you guys this. Roger Goodell came out and said they plan on 4 more years of one game being over in Germany. Yes or no? Do the 49ers get one of those games?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they get the Mexico thing. I think that's the 49ers. I think that's the 49ers doing. I don't know how much of that is the NFL, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind if they do. I'm headed to Germany though. Never been. It'd be a good time to get out there. Go to Munich. Saw the movie. Don't know. that's yeah. That would be good.
Okay. All right, Tony. You think we head over there like the Seahawks did?
I don't know. I mean, listen, if they do, it's going to be the same format. They get the bye week after it because that is a long haul for them to travel. But I don't know.
And Wayne, I need you, man. You're my Sean interpreter here. I don't know what the rest of this means. So you start with the Sea Pigeons thing because it's a comma there. I stopped, but
you see the Sea Pigeons. Ha ha. Out special teams. Ride the short bus. Be blessed.
You can't call an entire team window lickers, bro. That's offensive.
Yeah, I feel like we don't we only pay attention to what we see like out there, and it's bad, right? What we've been seeing for special teams has been kind of like right, but then you got to look at the context of the special teams and ask yourself why were they good at one point and not good all of a sudden? And it's because of the players. You know, usually your special teams players are players that can't really make the starting roster. Like it's just what it is. Like, you know, and then it's a rites of passage. You outplay certain people, then you move on up the depth chart, right? So our special teams, I don't care what nobody say. Week 1, week 2, they were looking good, except for that dumb play in week 2 where they get the joint blocked, and that's Seattle's only touchdown. But other than that, they were looking pretty good. I would say special teams got to look out for fakes, all that good stuff. Like, just look out for the stuff that you haven't seen in a while.
Will they be desperate enough to try stuff like that tonight?
Hell yeah. Like, it just hasn't happened yet.
When there was a game that kicked off, and the Jaguars, that's what it was. The Jaguars started the game with an onside kick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we have to look out for stuff like that from this team? Are they going to be that desperate out the gate?
Or
are they going to be a little bit more reserved, and as the game goes on, they get desperate because it's out of hand, and then they start doing some trickery?
As far as onside kicks, I don't see it. They don't have their kicker. But, like, the thing is this, right? Because they don't have their kicker, because they might not be sure of whoever is coming in to kick for the Chargers, they may try some stuff. So you got to be prepared. That's all I'm trying to say. Dustin Hopkins is out. Be prepared.
So here's my last question to you guys really quick before we wrap this thing up. Now we do the live thing on our Patreon. Should we be doing that today since this game is on prime time? I don't think that we need to to do that, right? Can we just watch the game in peace and come back at halftime, or what?
Yeah, I think we just do the regular halftime show. Everybody has access to this. It's on Peacock for free. If you don't have the Peacock app, just download it on whatever device you have. You can watch it on your TV. If you have apps on your TV, you just download Peacock, and then boom, it's literally
Or
right.
just even if you got antennas, like it's on NBC.
Oh, then it's on NBC, correct?
It's on NBC, which is Peacock. That's the same network. So you don't
Peacock
really need
streaming service, but you're right.
Yeah. So you don't really need cable. I was thinking we don't do it tonight just to see how it is. And by the way, we're making a change over there. I know a lot of people were really upset with the whole having to register and all that stuff for what was that Crowdcast that we were using. We're going to switch it up a little bit. I found another one I'm going to try, and we're going to do that one next week and going forward. So guys, let's get down to the nitty gritty. All right. Let's do some predictions here for this game, right? And I know Tony hates predictions and he don't like giving scores and things like that. But let's do a little throwback to our guy Nick, little homage to Nick. Let's do some over-unders here. I'm gonna throw something at you guys, and you guys let me know what you think, okay? You guys ready? Yeah. Here we go. First one, over-under total sacks for the 49ers tonight. I'm gonna set it at 3.5.
I'm gonna go over.
I'm gonna go push.
You know what? Do I have a banner that says Nick's over under? I might have deleted it because he ain't been here for so long. Let me. If I do have it still, I'll put it up here. No, I don't have it anymore. He said push. You can't push 3.5 sacks, bro.
Why can't you push 3.5 sacks?
It's a half. Only players can get half sacks, but the team can't get a half a sack.
Okay. All right. So I'll go under.
Oh, you suck. Only 3 sacks of the night. All right, that's fine. All right, here we go. The last game, the Niners did not have a turnover. I believe that was their first game all year without a turnover, or since week 1.
They get one,
right?
Today.
So I'm going to set the over-under at 1.5 turnovers for the 49ers today. What do you guys think?
Over.
Defense forces over 1.5. That's it. I'll go over.
All right. So Tony's taking the over on sacks, the over on turnovers. This sounds like a really good game for the Niners. All right. Let me ask this question here. Listen carefully. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2.5 touchdown passes. And you know what? No, I'm going to take that back. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2.5 touchdowns. I'm going to count a rushing one in there as well in case you guys want to do that. Jimmy Garoppolo, over under 2.5 touchdowns tonight.
I'm going over.
I go with over. I guarantee you McCaffrey gets one on a check down. That's why he was brought here, man.
Y'all are hyping me up right now. Okay, all right. Let's flip it. Let's do some for the Chargers. Okay, over under 1.5 passing touchdowns for Justin Herbert.
I'm going under.
I'm going to go over because it's going to come in garbage time.
The 49ers don't let teams score like that in garbage time, in my opinion.
Well, 1.5 touchdowns, you said?
I think
he's 1.5 touchdowns for Justin Herbert.
It's going to be early, and then that's it. It's all field goals.
All right, now the Chargers are still starting
field goal attempts at that. They still don't have
okay. All right, so let's talk about that. I'm glad you said it. They don't have Hopkins. They're kicking the ball right now. So I'm going to go over under half missed field goals for the Chargers. Basically, I'm asking, will they miss a field goal attempt? That's really what it is. I'm setting it at a half.
Who's the kicker?
Somebody. I don't know the dude's name. I'm gonna lie to y'all. I don't know who their kicker is.
I don't know either.
I don't even know if he's a veteran. You know what? That's not fair. We have the internet right at our fingers.
I think it's the kid that we had in camp, Viscano.
His name is Burlaw.
Oh no, it's not him.
His name is
His name is what?
B-E-R. Hold on. Chargers kickers.
He's making all his attempts, so I guess I'm going over.
Someone said in the chat his name is Dicker.
I thought it was.
Whatever attempts he get, he's gonna make them. That's gonna be their points.
I can't find the. Oh yeah, Cameron Dicker. Okay, he's the guy that they saw. Okay, Cameron Dicker. All right, so y'all gonna take the over, right? Y'all taking the over on that. All right, here we go. You ready? Over under touches for Christian McCaffrey, 17.5.
I'm going
total
under.
touches for Christian McCaffrey.
Total touches, not rushes.
Total everything. Rushes, receiving.
Over. I think it's gonna be like I'm going over. It's a good number too.
That is a good number. Because it's 10
Boy,
carries.
all right. Can y'all tell I've been over there on the Prize Picks website? I've been doing my thing with this gambling thing, man. What's up? Yeah.
That's 10 carries and 5 catches, or 12 carries and 3 catches. That's
well, he said 17.
You said 15 or 17?
17.5. 17.
Yeah, so I think the number is going to be at 18, 19. So I'm going over.
I'm going to go under because Debo's in this game.
That boy thinking we ain't that many balls going around, bro. Let's go. Let's go. I like that. I like that.
Debo's back in the game.
Yeah, but he's getting I think he's going to get at least 13 on the ground. So that only needs 6 catches, bro. And if you got talking about checkdowns, those are catches. Those are catches.
Yes, sir. They're gonna be there. All right, check this out. I got one for y'all. This is gonna be an interesting one because this hasn't happened in that I can remember in George Kittle's career. Half a touchdown reception for George Kittle. This will be 3 games in a row that George Kittle has a receiving touchdown. Hasn't happened since he's been with the Niners. Not that I can recall. So what's up? What y'all got?
I'm going under. I don't think he scores today. Between Adderley and James, they're gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna go no. I wouldn't even test it. I would focus on.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over.
I could dig
George Kittle getting paid there 3 weeks in a row, bro. If that happens, Kyle Shanahan is in his bag, bro. He is gonna be in his bag if that happens. All right. I can't think of many other ones here. Let me think of. Here we go. Touches for Elijah Mitchell. Let's do that one here. I'm gonna set that one at 9.5.
God, Florio just picked the Niners. Oh God, sorry.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I see it. Give me 9.5 touches for Elijah Mitchell, over under, and then we'll wrap this thing up here.
I'm going over.
Oh, bro, this is hard. Fuck it, I'll go.
Did the Niners just sweep the picks?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Sims right now. We gonna win because Matthew is 9-1, so that dude know how to pick. So like he got 1 loss. Sims, we don't want to hear you talk. Just make the pick.
Come on, bro. While we doing this 9.5, I'm still waiting for the sweep here.
Over
9.5. Wayne, what you got, bro? Now you the one that said he gonna come in here and have 35 touches. I heard you, so I know you over.
Right. I said over. I said totality.
No, it's a clean sweep.
It's a clean
That's
sweep.
not good.
Bro.
That's never good.
It's never good, bro.
And the Niners coming out of the bye, they a little rusty sometimes, man. But I will say this. You were talking about this earlier, Wayne, and we were talking about this with the Apollo Super Chat. The team was really, really deflated. We heard from a couple of players and just how the entire demeanor for the rest of that practice was just at an all-time low because these guys are pulling for them. You factor that in with the fact that the Niners tend to start a little slow coming out of byes with Kyle Shanahan. I am a little worried, but this is also the first time Kyle has had this many weapons at his disposal. So my final over-under is going to be this. Total points for the 49ers score tonight. I'm going to set it at 28.5.
Over.
That's a good number. Come on, bro. That's a good number.
28. Fuck, that's tough.
I think we scored 38 points tonight, bro.
Oh, and I got another one for y'all. And I got another one for y'all too.
I'll go over.
Over 28.5, 2 overs. Okay. My last one here. total rushing yards for the 49ers. Okay, I'm going to set it at 137.5.
I think.
And let me tell you guys why I say this before you give your
I
answer.
already know.
No, but I'm going to tell you why. I think Jimmy does a lot more passing. I think the check down is now a part of this offense. I think Jimmy throwing the ball 20, 25 times, I think that's long gone.
Yeah.
You took that weakness and made it a strength.
Because of McCaffrey. He's implementing the run game, the short passing game as a run, and he's going back to the roots of the West Coast offense with Bill Walsh. That's what he's doing. And if that's the case, in which it holds true that he does that, it's Jimmy's going to be in the 28 to 34 range this game, or in the games going forward.
Right. And so that 135, that means we got to have a high average every time we touch that ball up there. So
the way I look at this is,
I think it's a good number. What do you guys think?
You have two guys that could hit one, right? Mitchell could break one. McCaffrey could break one. Debo could break one on a jet sweep. So you got to take that into consideration when you set that number. So what was the number?
137.5.
I go over. And it's not because they have 30, 35 attempts. You're muted.
Sorry, just highly effective and efficient running with the ball is what you're saying. All right. Now, Wayne, what say you, man?
This team gives up 147 yards on the ground average. I still think Kyle comes out here and tests the run game. Like, he tests their rush defense. And if we're hitting big on some of these runs and gashing some of these gaps and holes, I think we continue to run the ball. And then come down to toward the end of the game. If the game is the way it needs to be, they're going to pick up some of them rush yards. So I'm going to go over the 130 mark. And I think they get to their team's average number, which would be well over our average because we average 118 yards per game.
Right. So, okay. All right. I like
adding back in Debo.
Go ahead, Tony, before we get to the super chat. Go ahead.
Before we go, I just want to say something. This team has struggled recently in stopping the screen game.
Correct.
I'm expecting the Chargers to go screen a lot today because
wide receiver and
you're missing your top two tackles. All right. Your best offensive weapons are running back, and you're going to take away the strength of that defense. So the 49ers must show they have to be able to stop the screen. They cannot get smoked on that first drive with a screen for more than 10 yards. Because if it does, they're going to keep doing it, and they're going to do it until the 49ers stop it. So that's what I'm going to be looking for on defense.
The good news is against the Rams, they adjusted.
They sure as hell did.
So maybe
they
and I would say the Rams had a.
I just think this guy's a lot more dangerous in a screen game.
Eckler. Than Kupp? Really?
I'm talking about as a back, out of the backfield.
But I'm
not
just saying. Okay. Yep.
All right. So we got two super chats to get to here really quick. Antonio Seabrook says, look at the Chargers injury report, just saying. And we did. That's how we started the show. So you're absolutely right. There's a long litany of skill position players out there that aren't going to be there. So we're hoping that the 49ers can control Palmer and Eckler and but not focus on them, be assignment tight throughout this game. And then Sean says here, Tony, can you read this one?
Doesn't SMS sound like the standard white
Sims?
Sims? Who's Phil Sims?
Yeah.
Chris Sims?
Yeah.
Make fun of. Come on, guys, stop it for the love of God. LMBO.
He's saying like he sounds like the typical what? Don't make me say it, man. That's why I asked you to read. Don't make me say it. I don't want to be the guy to say it. That's why I asked the white guy on the panel to say it, man. Come on, bro. We know what he's talking about, man. Come on, Sean. Why you trying to get me canceled, bro? I can't do that right now, man. We come too far to get canceled now, man. But I do understand what you're saying, Sean. All right, so guys, man, just quick yes or no. Will the 49ers win? Tony?
Yeah.
Wayne?
Let's go!
I'm going to say no, and here's why. Hear me out. Someone has to say no because clean sweeps are bad for the Niners. I don't have on my good luck shoes. I don't have on my good luck pants. I am saying no to be the villain, but I know deep down inside we're going to whoop some ass tonight. Like, I just got to say no because the clean sweep.
You got your wings, though. You got your wings.
But the wings, yeah, that's true. But the wings are ugly, man. These are some nasty looking wings. They don't look anything like Wayne's lollipops, bro. Paul,
Mike, I'm
sorry.
Bro. The next time I see you get kicked in the shin, bro. Leave my chicken
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to talk about your meat. I'm just saying that my meat don't look good as your meat.
I'm out. He said you talk about your meat.
All right, guys, make sure you guys have those notifications turned on. We will be doing a halftime show right here, man. The Niners are going to give us a lot to talk about. I promise you that. Either way, it's either a really good game or it's a game that should not be going the way that we are going to see it going. And no matter what, we will bring that venom, we'll bring that excitement, we'll bring that passion at halftime as well as the overreaction show. We'll see you guys over there. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, them nothing but Niners. Nothing but Niners.